Welcome in, everybody. Let me know if there's a crackle, please. I'm trying to be as patient as I can. I got to admit, pretty fired up today, guys. How's it sounding? Check 1 2 1 2.
He was named by my grandma, she cut it from the Bible, and he passed it on to me like granddaddy's rifle. Raised me up like sweet corn credited a sample. Yeah, I fought it like hell, he became a rival. I tried to be different, tried to go against the grain. Didn't make no difference, I just ended up the same. I've never known better, 'cause every bone's tethered. You wanna change my drain my blood, goddamn, I am my father's son. Yeah, I left town just to get out of the shadow. He'd send me a 20 just to get back on the saddle. I put up a good fight, but I didn't win the battle. I guess a tree don't grow very far from the apple. I never known better, yeah, 'cause every bone's tethered. You wanna change my name, gotta drain my blood, goddamn, I am my father's son. Jean jacket in his name like a badge of honor. I used to hate being called Junior, but I don't mind any longer.
Hello. Cheekity check. How's everybody feeling out there? My mood is actually pretty terrible today. I've had my fill of these YouTubers and their real life shit. I can't share all the details with you because unfortunately this has become a legal matter. Rebecca Turner, this is the public declaration that I'm fucking suing you for defamation, slander, and a couple of other things. Heather Bishop, you're going to be listed in it as well. Sapphire Jules, as soon as I confirm the name that I have for you is correct, you're also going to be listed. You all may want to call Jonathan up because you're going to need a lawyer. I will not be doing this pro se. I'm going to be utilizing the small amount of resources that I have personally, and I have a few people that are willing to back me financially. If I need to, I will be starting a PayPal pool just like these scoundrels do. I can't say much more about it at this point, but that's what I've been doing this morning. They've crossed the line. They're going way too real life and way too threatening, and I've seen and heard enough. I do hope that Savage joins me in this venture and what she's done, what Rebecca's done to Savage's family as well. This is actually pretty new revelation. This just came about in the last couple of hours, so please excuse my thumbnail. My goal today, my goal in setting this up last night was to talk about how ridiculous these scoundrels are in their ridiculous lawsuit. But things changed this morning. Things came to light. I found out exactly what these people are up to, and once you guys find out, I'm sure you're going to be horrified as well. Please excuse me. I'm trying to compose myself. I've obviously been pretty pissed off. And hey, B Tim, if you want to make fun of my stutter, go ahead, motherfucker. If you were ever upset about me, or upset as I am right now, you'd be stuttering too. And Rebecca, I know you've been quiet the last couple of days. Fully aware of that, and you haven't been willing to tell people why. I'm gonna let them know. You coward. You bully. You child exploiting tragedy pimp. I told you months back that you will pay the price for what you've done to me, and you just laughed it off. You were too high on your very expensive marijuana, and you don't take people seriously. I'm going to teach you a lesson. I am not Betty. This will not be a pro se case. This is going to be a slam dunk defamation case. In the following weeks, I'll be headed back to my home state of Pennsylvania. That's where this lawsuit is going to be coming from. And from Pittsburgh, your little shit town isn't that far away. So I will be there each and every time with my lawyer. Okay, Gina Marie, at least somebody has a good sense of humor. It says, I'm stoned and stunned. Just for the record, I love my stoner friends. I just don't like irresponsible parents that sit on their back porch blowing smoke in their bird's face all day long. Especially ones that, let's face it, pretty much hire people to act as their little real life hitmen. And no, I don't mean hitmen is in killing people. I'm speaking in metaphors, Rebecca. I'm going to fucking teach you what that is too. All right, let me just quickly try to say hello to everyone here. Sunnyside, SG, Headstones and Headlines, thanks so much for being here. I haven't seen Savage here or Earth, but either one of those, please feel free to go ahead and drop Rebecca Turner's Playboard link so everyone can see how much money she makes per month, because she's been lying to people like she's a damsel in distress, just like she's been lying to people and saying she's a single mother. As you can tell, I'm fed up. I've seen enough. She sat there all day today giggling while her lawyer was in court. She sat there lighting her lighter, smoking blunt after blunt after blunt today, laughing, talking about people's physical attributes, talking about how poor people are. I've had enough. And anybody that supports them, they're just as bad. Cheesy Wheezy, all of you. Dirtbags. I'm going to make an example of you. I told you would be held accountable for the shit that you do. And I thought maybe we could just like be grown-ups and keep it online. But no, you're not capable of that because your pride won't let you, because you worship money. And that's what makes you evil. Okay, sorry if I'm ranting at you guys. I'm fucking fired up. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to monetize this video. It doesn't matter. I don't get 100,000 views, so the monetization is sort of a menial thing, anyways. They got me last week as well for the Cheers song. I'm just going to call you Rachel, became a new member. Thank you so much, Rachel, for being here and becoming a member. I also saw that Emmy, Headstones and Headline, upgraded her membership. Thank you so much. I very much appreciate that. I'm going to sound like a grifter, but at this point, I think the reason she thought she can continue to get away with this is the fact that she knows that I don't have $5,000 that I can just blow on a frivolous lawsuit. But the lawsuit that it's pending now is going to be so airtight that there's absolutely nothing she could do to wiggle out of it. She's going to try to pull a counterclaim like she did with Betty. But the difference between her and I is every single thing that I've said about her in the past year is a fact. And every single thing that she said about me is clear defamation. Lean in, burnt toast. Lean in. You're going to look like a damn fool, just so you know. I understand that, Betty hurt your friend Crude AF, but that's got nothing to do. It's ridiculous that you're supporting a baby doxer that passes around videos of half-naked children. You're sick, all of you. I mean, you will sell your morals just to win, and that is pathetic. Brittany J sent a super chat. I know it's not much, but thank you for all you do. Thank you, Brittany. I very much appreciate that, and I do see Savages in the chat. Thanks for being here, Savage. If you could go ahead and share those whatchamacallits, those playboard links. I want everyone to see that she makes $3,000 to $5,000 on her main channel, and her backup channel makes a couple $1,000s too. I mean, that's $7,000 a month, and that's not even counting the 1,000 memberships that she has that ranges from $2.99 to $24.99. Maybe it's even higher than that. She thinks she's a fucking, a mobster. Well, you know what brings down most mobsters? The IRS. Hold on, let me mod up Savage. I thought I had already. First, I gotta find her. Give me 1 second, guys. Hey, Timmy, you little bitch ass. My hands aren't sweaty today. They're nice and dry. Just so you know, since you're paying attention to my perspiration, you little fucking weirdo. Damn it, now I can't find. Now I can't find Savage. Damn it, Savage, type in the chat so I can mod you up. What up, Scotty B? Pimpin'. It's good to see you, friend. Yeah, I'm going to sue Queen B, a.k.a. Rebecca Turner. She can sit over there and giggle in her cloud of smoke all she wants. And hey, here's the shout out to her pay piggies. Do me a favor and send her all the money, because once I sue her and I win, it's going to be my money. I will have the last laugh, I assure you. And I won't even have to blow smoke in a fucking bird's face to do it. All right. I'm going to try to say hello to you guys again. I do apologize. As you can imagine, I am fired up. I don't know. It seems like they're trying to coerce me into becoming a drunk just a week before my 1 year sobriety mark. It's not going to happen. I'm stronger and smarter than anyone at the Hive. Again, thanks to my mods for being here. AMAC, Headstones, Earth, unsupervised. Hope this doesn't get you in trouble. I'm doing my best. Believe me, I'm biting my tongue. I could really go off the rails right now, but I'm not going to. They're not going to get that from me because they're below me. Rebecca Turner. All right, here what I can do, since I know some of you are here, in fact, to hear about the lawsuit between those two scoundrels. Oh shit, how does Scotty keep getting blocked? Scotty's the homie. That's 2 weeks in a row. I don't know what's going on. Anyways, I can't focus on that right now. Damn, I lost my train of thought. Let me see if I can fix this. Wise Angel, yes, I've been sucking those lemons. I'll give you a quick rundown on what's happening with the lawsuit between them. But first, I want to set up exactly what happened, how we ended up here with them being a roadblock in this community, sucking all the money and the air out of the room. I can sum it up in just a few paragraphs. Essentially, what occurred was Rebecca Turner couldn't shut her fucking mouth and kept talking all kinds of crazy shit on Betty. And it's a fact. She did it. She said Betty was sleeping with this person. She said Betty was a tragedy pimp. Whether any of that was true or not, it's a fact that that Rebecca was doing that. She did slander her. That's just a fact. So Betty had enough and fucking sued her. And then Betty went ahead and said that she sold crack to children. which is a wild thing to say. That's obviously defamation. So there was a countersuit. But the fact of the matter is, they were both being petty, and neither one of them are right. That's just a fact. But here's what I will say about it without getting myself in trouble, because this is genuine curiosity. It's been established that Rebecca Turner did in fact sell crack, produce and have crack with intent to sell. So she had customers that she was selling cocaine products and heroin products to. Now, it would be impossible for Betty to know if she sold to children or not. So it's wildly irresponsible to say that. But there's no way for anyone to know whether or not the products that Rebecca Turner was selling ended up in the hands of children. So it's one of those things where, it could be true, but there's no way to state it as fact. But what we do know is she did in fact sell alcohol to children. And Betty's argument was alcohol is a drug. I agree with that. So I'm not sure how this is going to go. I do feel though as though if Betty would have gotten a lawyer instead of trying to do this herself, then she probably would have had a better standing with the court. And because Rebecca's hired this hotshot lawyer, which he is a good lawyer, I'm not going to discredit the guy. He sounds like an asshole to me, but he is a good lawyer, so I guess that's all that matters. And that's it. We're here today. Once again, Betty went into court fumbling and bumbling, trying to plead her case. I guess she's cutting and pasting the wrong laws. She needed to have a lawyer from the beginning. But as far as the counterclaim, I think it's just as frivolous as the original claim. So, I mean, of course, if you sue me, I might try to sue you back. And I give no shits if she wants, once I get this ball rolling against Rebecca Turner, if she wants to countersue, go ahead. I mean, me and my friends already have my shit very tight. I have 36 examples of you slandering and defaming me in front of thousands of people. And then I also have evidence that you had your little cronies do it as well. I'm talking about Heather Bishop. You better watch yourself too. I'm gonna give you some grace though, because I realize that you're just a crazy person trying to impress somebody. So stand by. Oh my God, there's all kinds of super chats and shit. Give me 1 second here. I'm sorry, guys. I am very grateful for every red freaking penny. I tell you that. Rachel became a new member. Road Rash sent $3.99 super sticker. Brittany, I saw you already. $5. Thanks for all you do. Thanks for being here, Brittany. I know I get in trouble for communicating or saying thank you every time. But it's I got to tell you what, Brittany, you're getting some extra shit this week because Queen Bee doesn't want to talk about me because she knows what's coming. So she's lashing out at everybody else, to include yourself and Savage. Glow sent $10. Thank you so much, Glow. Just Irish sent $2 and said, "We got you, Sinner and Savage." Thank you, Just Irish. I appreciate that. Yeah, I don't know how to unhide Scotty from where I am, but I don't think he. That may be an accident. I'm sorry about that, man. Earth sent $5. Said, "I'm here, fool. I've been dropping links. Pay attention, you lemon." I'm trying to. I have to watch my words, because if I say the wrong thing about this fucking evil bitch, then she's going to use it against me in court, and we are going to court on my schedule. Connie Wampler, I'm sorry, I can't say hello to everyone. I am trying to look at chat here. If anybody gets timed out here, send me an email and we'll figure it out. I did give my moderators free reign to block anybody if they feel fit to do. Gracie says staying sober is way more important than anything else. I know. And today, like coming up to Thanksgiving, is my 1-year anniversary, and today was one of the first days I was tempted. I can't tell you what they've been up to the last couple of days, and actually it's the last 4 days they've been up to this, and I just found out today. This is what I'll say: you fuck with my family, and I will defend my family with my life, and I mean that. Just like you would, Rebecca Turner. Nobody ever fuck with your family. You fuck with my family, I will defend them with my life. Do you understand that? Road Rash with the 1999. Thank you so much, man. Or I I keep misgendering you. Thank you, Road Rash. I appreciate it. Says you're a fighter and thank you for your service. Thank you. Unsupervised says I'm in Pittsburgh. If you need anything, I very well may. I mean, if nothing else, unsupervised, I'd like to sit down and have a cup of coffee with you once I get there. Maybe we can meet up for Manny's on the south side. War Eagles here. Thanks for being here. Obviously, I'm kind of frazzled, guys. So if I don't say hello to everyone, please forgive me. But I do appreciate each and every one of you. And if there's something specific that you need to tell me, just email me. I've been checking every day. I know I said I'd check them on Wednesdays, but I've been checking every day. So I'm glad I did too, because I've been learning a lot of shit that these scoundrels are up to. And Patricia Burns says the best form of revenge is happiness. No, the best form of revenge is winning the lawsuit against her, and it's a slam dunk case. There's no question about it. Like there's no ambiguity in this. She definitely did what I'm stating that she did in my claim. So she's screwed and she knows it. I don't give a flying shit what Burnt Toast Lives are going to say about it. I don't care what that little nerd B Tim sits there and drones on about his knowledge about the law. You know, they can all suck it. I mean, they are going to be held accountable for the last 18 months of bullshit that they've dumped upon me. And I can show loss and I can show damages, you know, which is, I understand, being difficult for Betty to do. Summer says it's all public knowledge. It sure is. All right, I'm going to go down to the live chat. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, I have great people that have my back. I mean, I've got some financial support. If I spoke with Earth for a second. I said, if I need a lawyer, I mean, if I need, a chunk of money, I can get a loan. And if I have to, I'll depend on the people that have been, offering the help. I mean, that means you guys. I know that's a scumbag thing to do, but I'm not the type of person that's going to hide receipts from you and buy a gold car. Like I'm just not. I mean, if you can't tell that about me now, then stick with me. You'll find out. Grandma Sherry says the lies are being revealed. Yes, they are. And I didn't want to do this. I don't want to fuck. I don't like court. I've been in trouble a couple times. The last thing I want to do is to go to court and stand in front of a judge and do any of this. But just like Burnt Toast and Rebecca Turner have been lying to everybody and saying, oh, we're going to save the community from this horrible person. No, you nasty, evil assholes. I'm the one that's going to do that begrudgingly. And Rebecca, if you don't know, begrudgingly means I don't really want to do it, but I have to do it. I hope you understand. I just taught you another word. What up, Jonesy? Good to see you. Evil Queen says easy, Center. No, there's no easy about this. I am going to be a wrecking ball from here on in. I'm fucking done. I am done. I'm fed up, and they should know. They should have known this is coming. I mean, especially you, Heather. Keep an eye on your mailbox. First, I'm going to send you a cease and desist first, and hopefully that will do the trick. With Rebecca, I'm going straight to the lawsuit because I know she's going to roll a blunt with a cease and desist. She doesn't give a shit. She thinks she's untouchable. I'm going to prove to everyone that she is not untouchable. Wise Angel says, Emmy, the voice on the video, Lady K. Yeah, I'm not promoting Lady K anymore. She's got Mama Bear 222, who is a fucking weirdo that keeps popping up in my life and talking shit on me for no reason. Thanks, Amax, says we got your back. Yeah, so I don't have any clips ready. Are there any questions about where the shit show of a lawsuit between those two women stand? Because I can tell you, it's just going to go on for another year, and Rebecca Turner's just going to sit there and smoke blunt after blunt after blunt, and Bullhorn Betty's just going to run around with a bunch of paperwork trying to sue somebody. I mean, it's just going to continue that way. Bitter Pills with the $5. I appreciate you. Awesome with the mic drop. I don't know why I can't highlight comments from here. Oh, shoot. Holly S., thank you so much. It says, don't lose your sobriety over those weasels. No, I'm not going to. I mean, I did have a moment where I was just like, screw it. I'll go to the liquor store, but I thought better of it. Also, yeah, Heather, I saw you went live after my live. I thought you were going to have a retort to the me pointing out the weird shit that you've done in the past. But instead, you said you were going to start a channel about sobriety and drug addiction and alcoholism. You do realize that the woman that you make that you're a clip channel for, being Queen Bee, you do realize that she promotes like smoke them if you got them, get your drink every morning at 11 a.m. You do realize she does that, right? So it's kind of a conflict of interest. But I mean, I can't blame you for not being smart. That's just the way God made you. Has B Tim defamed me? Yes, he has, along with Boston Nick. But I mean, they're not the ones I'm after. The person that causes all the trouble, and everyone knows it, is Rebecca Turner. And I'm done with it. I don't give a shit if she hasn't mentioned me for the last couple of days. It doesn't matter. It's game over. I told her I would hold her accountable, and I've been trying to give her every benefit of the doubt. But she just keeps going. She keeps going, and she's been quiet the last couple of days because she has her little minions doing some really evil shit, real life shit. So, I mean, do you want me to give her a week and hey, tell these people to knock it off, or do we all know that's not going to happen? We all know the Blank Screen and Davis Fam and Sapphire Jules and these other just vampire type people are not going to stop. So I'm going to have to do what I have to do, and I am going to sue her. This is the official public declaration of that. Yes, please share links of everybody who's here. Zero Jules, awesome, great to see you. Of course, Savage. I heard bitch ass little B Tim over there talking about, oh, Savage only had a couple hundred people in her chat for her toy drive. Listen, you sick little prick. It's this simple, man. If you're gonna make fun of people having a slow toy drive for children during Christmas, it just shows how much of a little punk bitch you really are. Did you not get enough toys as a kid? And I urge everyone, I think Monday is the next toy drive at Savages. Everyone, please go over there and just give $5. The money goes directly to Toys for Tots, like where the money symbol is in a normal live. It's a little heart symbol, and the money she can't touch the money. It goes straight to Toys for Tots. And if I understand correctly, YouTube doesn't take a cut of it. All your $5 will go to Toys for Tots. I may have that wrong, but I urge you to do that. Who doesn't want kids to get presents on Christmas, B Tim? I mean, it's bad enough you forgot that it was Veterans Day. You little sniveling brat of a human being. You should be ashamed of yourself. How many times do you sit over there call me a drunk, and then you go over onto Granny's butthole and you're talking about your own mother is an alcoholic? Like, what is actually fucking wrong with you, dude? How dare you? Yes, please share Savage's link. And you could even go into her live from last week, if I'm not mistaken, and you can contribute there. There's a couple different ways. They'll explain it. She'll explain it on her channel. Yes, Liza Rowe, she is, absolutely. She's a sick, sick person. Okay, I should have said this already, but I got a little bit carried away. If you've got beef with Brittany J, take care of that shit on your channel, or go over and spam her comments whenever she goes live. I'm not doing that here. If you want to do that here and you have any respect for me, just please knock it off, because I'll just block you and that's it. Like, I'm blocking anybody. It is what it is. This is not some place to go and start a fight with someone you don't like. Not today. Just have that much respect for me and don't do that today. Sorry, I got here. AMAC gifted 1 membership. Shoot, I didn't see who got it, but thank you, AMAC. If you received that, please thank her. And Oki Prime News went ahead and did the same. Thank you. If you got it, if you got a membership from either one of them, please thank them. Yep, Orion said it best here. It's not a fucking popularity contest. It's a toy drive for children. Like, what are wrong with also, Rebecca, you know anyone with 10,000 subscribers or more can set up a live for a charity and they can collect the money and all the money goes to that charity? But you won't do that, will you? Because you're a YouTube panhandler. You're the only charity that you care about. You're a complete piece of shit, lady. Smoke them if you got them. Nanny Sharon says, and yeah, please excuse me for being fired up today. I am unapologetically fired up. I mean, it is what it is. These people have just seen the beginning of the tenacity and the will that I have. I did everything I could to just let tit for tat. Let's keep it a fair game, but they won't do that. I will protect my family with my life. I'm not going to say it anymore. Yeah, Granny's butthole. Yeah, I know that's half a joke, but it's just been a few months since Queen Bee was sitting on her panel talking all kinds of shit on Granny's watching. Now it seems like they're in grifting business together. Absolute scumbags. I'm telling you, like they are exactly who I said they were a year ago. Even before the lawsuit, I was like, man, this Queen Bee lady sounds like a nightmare of a human being. That's before I knew that she poisoned her neighborhood with narcotics and sold alcohol to children. Imagine how unsurprised I was when I found that out. And give me 1 second. My mailman's here. All right, sorry about that. My mailman just thought I was a crazy person here talking to myself. Pearl Girl's opinion says, Sinner, I have stayed in the bushes for a very long time, and now I know who is honey and I like. Who is honey and I like? I think I understand that. Hopefully that's word of support. Like, look, if you're in chat and you disagree with me, that's fine. I mean, that's perfectly fine. I see Good Nunya. Good Nunya is not going to like this at all, and I don't give a shit. Like, I've been taking everyone's advice for the past year, and obviously it's not helping anything. So I'm going to do it my way now. I mean, if the only advice I'm looking for is maybe the best defamation lawyer that you have, because I got a couple in mind. I talked to a couple in Pittsburgh. I talked to one in Harrisburg today, because that's where I'm going to be suing from, the great state of Pennsylvania. But as far as like how to handle social media and what to say or do, I'm not looking for advice from anyone. I'm smart enough to figure that out on my own. I know what I can say and what I can't say. What I do know is I have not defamed anyone. Everything that I've said has been true. Oh, also, this is in no way going to prohibit me from getting that laptop and to continue reviewing these channels that I'm speaking on, because I have every right to do that. I just have to be more careful with my words and be sure that I keep tabs on what they're up to. And I will. Oh, I will. Sinner talks like Cliff Richard. I'm not sure who that is. The Good Nunya says, Emmy, I'm confused. Sorry. I thought he said he was going to give her time to tell others why she won't speak on him anymore. Oh yeah, I did. I did say that, Good Nunya, but I found out today that there's some other really ugly shit, real life shit that her and her people have been doing the last couple days, and that's the straw that broke the camel's back. So that bitch gets no more time. I mean, she doesn't even like. The ball's going to be rolling here within the next 48 hours. It's that simple. Killshot Report says $5 for the laptop. Suck it, haters. My man, I appreciate you very much. And I know this is risky. I know it's gonna seem like I'm grifting, but I don't need money. It takes me. I live on such a small budget. It takes me almost nothing to get by. There are reasons for that, but I don't have to share my personal existence with everybody if I don't want to. Infamous truth teller. Um, I did hear that, and thank you. I did hear you put in a good word for me when Forgot to Whisper over there was having her little whiny ass party about Sinner. She can suck it too. I mean, she lost good friends over that live, and shame on her for doing that. Little bitch ass Boston Nick sitting up there saying, "Oh, Queen Bee's never done anything to anyone. I just don't get it." Fuck you. You know, what are you, oblivious? Are you oblivious? And once again, haha, because your pretty girlfriend left your dumbass. But yes, infamous, I certainly did see that. I saw you on Mel's last night. I saw you over at Mel's last night, and I was going to chime in, but there was some stalker of mine that was hanging out there, dropping hearts to everybody in the chat. So I just went ahead and sent Mel a message backstage and told her I was there supporting and I was modding because I'm a mod there. I was modding from the bushes. What's up, MK? Great to have you, man. As always. MK is always at the best channels doing the best stuff. I excuse me if I don't. You're just pretty much a subscriber, right, MK? You're not making videos yet, are you? I think you should, man. Scotty B. Pimpin. Peggy, go fuck yourself, you maniac. Peggy's one of the main people that run around saying that I'm bad to women, and she's afraid of me. I mean, just go over look at Heather Bishop's page, and you can see all the comments that these weirdos make. The gloves are off. I'm not afraid of you, and if you haven't realized that by now, go get your head checked. All you're doing is awaking a sleeping giant. That's what you're doing. Looks I'm at the bottom of chat. Phew, it's felt like it's been way longer than 37 minutes, you guys. Does Playboard report things accurately? It's not always accurate. It's never over. It's often under. That's to say it'll show less than the people are making, but it'll never show that they're making more than they are. But yeah, everyone go have a look and see how much the shit show that the Hive is making, really. And keep in mind that they don't share the memberships. And all of those memberships that are gifted are at the second tier. So what's that, $5.99? 1,000 people a month at $5.99. That's a lot of money, you guys. She should not be grifting for senior citizens sitting in her chat all day that have mobility issues. That's the reason they're online to begin with, and they're looking for a safe place to be and feel like they're part of something important, and they're just stuck like fish in a barrel, and all she does is keep fishing. Eventually the fish are going to run out, and you don't even care. It's sick. I used to think when Betty said that it was evil, I was like, oh, that's the most ridiculous shit ever. After watching it for a whole year as closely as I have, I'm starting to think it is evil. I'm starting to think the Hive is actually evil. And I got just enough good in me to fight it. So let's go. Shit. All right, let me look at chat for a minute. 13th hour says, please be kind. Peggy, go away. Yeah, Peggy, you're not welcome here. You're an actual crazy person that says you're not even worth suing because I'm afraid it would scare you or something. Like a legitimate crazy person. And I don't say that wholeheartedly about very many people because we all got issues. What's up, Cash? Good to see you, bud. Deets on the Street says, yes, Playboard is accurate. It just doesn't show AdSense or memberships. It only shows super chats and estimated AdSense. Yes, exactly. So you won't see the memberships on there at all, I don't think, which is where the bulk of her money is coming from. Troll says, breathe. I know you're right. Scotty Pimpin says, I apologize to anyone upset. I want no smoke. Just support Sinner. I won't comment. Yeah, just keep it clean in here just for today, man, because I'm too scatterbrained to. And I know you got my back. I don't know. I don't know what you get into when I'm not hanging around you, but like let's keep that somewhere else, man. I trust my mods. Brittany says asking for her StreamYard to be paid immediately after refilling her 6K fundraiser blew me away. I know it's so wild. I mean, I'll never understand it. I mean, it's what is she doing with her money? I mean, that's technically none of my business, but whenever I see people and being taken advantage of, from my point of view, that's what it is. And like, let's make no bones about it. Like, as just good people, our obligation is to protect our seniors and to protect children, and that's it. Everyone else, it's sort of like every man and woman for themselves. But whenever I see elderly people and people on limited resources, like it just it makes me sad, and then it makes me angry. So here we are. Um. Oh, cool. Thanks, Sunnyside. Awesome of you. Sunnyside gifted 5 memberships. We got Deets on the Streets, Pink Butterflies, Squids with some interesting symbols, Scotty B. Pimpin, and Gary Epley. Welcome, new members. Please thank Sunnyside. It's very generous of you, Sunnyside. Um, oh yeah, word to the wise: do not use the cheer song. YouTube did not like that at all. I mean, I think his name's Gary Porton, Gary something. He's getting all the money from the last live. I don't mind. It's totally worth it. I mean, the song that I just played today, again, that song's got like 8 million views and just came out 2 months ago, but it was fitting because people fuck with my family. It gets me fired up. It's worth losing the $10 or whatever. I already made that back in super chats today. So to me, it's more important to have a good song. Um, Infamous says, Sinner, I also worked in a military hotel, and I know when the whole Marine crew came in, we had to keep him at bay a little bit, but I do know they do what they want, and they're very respectable individuals. I mean, you know, I'm not here to represent every Marine. I'm only here to represent myself, and it's just so disrespectful to do what they've done and say the things that they've said about me. And it's well documented. I mean, some of the people that have said those things have passed away. May they rest in peace. So I can't sue them, obviously. But Rebecca, that little blunt smoking machine over there, I have to, again, begrudgingly sue her because no one else is going to do it. It seems like I have to be the one. I mean, does this sound familiar? This is exactly what she said about BHB, except the fact of the matter is the lawsuit I'm putting together right now against Rebecca is airtight. It's slam dunk. It really is. And she knows it. She should be afraid. It doesn't matter if she is or not. It doesn't seem like she's smart enough. She's going to look at this as yet another opportunity to just suck as much money out of people that are willing to give it to her as possible. And that's fine. I urge everyone to send her all the money because once the lawsuit is settled, I will have the money. And maybe I'll do something great with it instead of just sit there and smoke blunts and buy golden cars. I can't make promises though. I mean, I even said to her months ago, look, all I'm looking for is an apology. And her ego would not allow her to do it. She just couldn't do it. She has too much pride, which is amazing because she has nothing to be proud of. I I swear to God, when I scheduled this last night, I thought this would be a funny live. I was just going to poke fun at how ridiculous their lawsuit is. Um, hey, AKA Shorty is here. Good to see you. Um, Greg C says cars, tires, trips, dental work, auto work. Where the hell do all these creators get the balls to ask for these things? Well, I mean, I'm not against like a good old fashioned hustle. Like I'm sitting here saying I might need help with the finances of a lawyer. But I don't beg for money here. I really don't. I did express a need to get a new laptop, and that's simply because I want to give my members and my subscribers a higher quality product, and I'm going to. Um, More Damn Eagle says Queen Bee is going to need 4 more PayPal pulls. That's fine. That's fine. That's going to be her tax problem. I don't give a shit. I mean, her financial troubles, whenever somebody, probably me, wins the big lawsuit against her, that's fine. It's not going to be my concern. I mean, what is she going to do? Threaten to beat me up like she does everyone else? And for the last time, she once again said, "Oh, that was a friend of there's a friend and they're friends again." You missed the point, Rebecca. The point was you have a pattern of threatening people with violence. Just stop it. Like you don't even you not even know who you are? Because it seems like I know you better than you know yourself. And that's scary. Um Again, Brittany, if I'm asking people to not bring their shit against you here, do me a favor and don't bring your shit against other people here. I would appreciate it. I mean, let's keep it real. Tinker, thank you so much for the 799. I appreciate you very much. I've said it before. Tinker's the one of the reasons I made my first video because she jumped up on the Hive panel and was just completely attacked by a bunch of vultures, like buzzards. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize your comments keep coming. Patricia Burns says power corrupts. That it does. That it does. And like I've always been like anti-establishment in some small way too. I mean, I've just been hoping it wouldn't come to the fact. Like I said, I don't want to go to a courtroom. I don't want to go to shit town, Illinois, to face some former narcotics producer, in Halloween Town, USA. I just didn't want to do that, but I'm willing to do it. And guess what, BTM, you little bitch? I'm going to take the train there and eat stuffed chicken on the way. There's nothing you could do about it. Infamous Truth Teller says, it was just wanted to tell you that I recognize it and thank you for your service. I appreciate that. You guys are strong and stubborn, and it takes a very unique individual to be able to be a Marine. I appreciate that. And I did hear, you were like the only person on Forgot to Whisper's shitty panel that night that actually had anything nice to say about me. It was a complete hit piece, and she'll have to sleep with that, not me. It is going to be one of the first lives that I review once I get the computer, though, which should be by the day after Thanksgiving. Strangely enough, I think my cell phone company, AT&T, is going to have the best deal for a laptop. And then I can get a, entry-level Samsung laptop that's compatible with my phone, so everything will jive together. Thanks for being here, Dietz. I know you're slumming it over here with me. I appreciate you. And thanks to all my mods, Earth, Headstones, AMAC. We got, who else? We got Savage. Yes, everyone, please take a moment and look at Rebecca's playboard, because she keeps playing like she's a victim and woe is me. I can't even afford my little old StreamYard. What am I going to do? Stop it. Just stop it. Nobody believes you anymore. You realize that, right? It's called what the feeling I have for you when you say stuff like that is called vicarious embarrassment. Google it.
Am I muted? Oh, sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I see a few comments that think I'm mean. That's fine. I mean, I'd rather be mean than a liar. I'll tell you that. I've been biting my tongue for a long time. The shit that I found out today that they're up to really just they didn't just cross the line. They defecated on the line and then they just jumped over it, face planted right on the other side of the line. Tiny Trees is here. Thank you so much for being here. Road Rash, it's so generous of you. It says QB sounds like she deep throat a cactus. LOL. I know. Smoke him if you got him, baby. I mean, and just of course I tuned in today because I was curious. I had this live planned and I wanted to hear what she said about, the lawsuit that's going on. That was my intent for this live. Well, actually, no, I wanted to go back and listen to Burnt Toast. I wanted to have the facts straight. And I was like, oh, Rebecca's live right now. Imagine, why would she be live? Isn't she doing court right now? No, she didn't even have to go. She just sat there in a cloud of smoke, talking shit on people's physical attributes and talking about how people are poor and just, misinterpreting money being given to her as love. Like, it's a real danger worshiping money like that, Rebecca. I mean, it's like the sign of the devil, to be honest with you. Pearl Girl's opinion says, "Y'all sinner never asked for nothing. Let's help her out by hitting the like button." Yeah, please hit the like button. I appreciate it. I see you have 400 people in here. Thanks, everybody. I can tell by the chat that at least 150 of those are scumbags from the Hive hate watching. Hey, thank you too. This all works because of haters as well. Just so you know. Gina Marie says no one over here is scared of her. I don't think anyway. Well, you know what I mean. She actually thinks she's a tough girl. She thinks, look, I understand what it might do to somebody's head if they're making $7,000 a month, just in cash apps and stuff. And this is not even including her PayPal pools. This is not including the memberships. I mean, it's a lot of fucking money, man. And what is she doing with it? Oh, Grandma Sherry, your comment freaked me out because, as you know, I've been doxed to shit. My name is Dave, so it says Dave's dad. Let's see here. SG says only 127 likes and 445 in chat. Yeah, please hit the thumbs up, guys. It does really help. I'm not sure how far this is going to go into the algorithm. I don't really care with this one. I mean, it's a zero production. I'm here with my Samsung phone and a couple little clips of one of the worst people on YouTube.
Are we still live right now?
Healing Time, it's great to have you here. Road Rash, you're so generous. Let me play that. And before we get carried away with the hater Sam grifting, their opinion of me no longer matters. The reason I'm taking legal action is because the real life stuff they're doing is attempting to affect my family, who has nothing to do with any of this. They don't play on YouTube. Nothing they've ever said. They're just not involved in this. I don't bring them into this. No photos of them are on YouTube. I don't have any other social media, so it's insane of them. It's insane of them to go after people's families. I'll leave it there. I'm not gonna tell you exactly what's going on because I don't want to give these scoundrels an opportunity to correct their actions before it all gets locked down. Warren Dam Eagle says, "I'm starting to think she's got some kind of ring going on." Well, I know it to be true. I mean, I'm not going to go full Bullhorn and say it's a criminal organization, but it pretty much is. She has all these little clip channels that you'll see the ones that only do Betty clips, and then and now more often there's a community post completely slandering and defaming me. Those are the ones. Those are the biggest fucking pieces of shit on YouTube. I'm looking at you, Sapphire Jules, with your insanity. Don't worry. Don't worry. All of you will pay for what you're doing. I assure you. I guess if I say you will pay, I'll put it a more articulate way. You will be held accountable for your actions. I assure you. I promise you that already, Rebecca. For some reason, you didn't believe me. Looking at chat, looks like somebody got timed out. Let me see what they said. If they're worth timing out for that long, just block them. I don't need people in here saying wild stuff. Although I don't see what they said. I'm on all messages this week. There are a lot of messages coming in pretty hot. If I have to slow it down, I will. Yes, thank you all for being here. And I do apologize for my language being a little more colorful today. If you knew what I know, you would understand. Believe me. This is as cool as I can be, knowing what I know about what these people are up to. Smokey P says, "You taking legal action?" Yes, I'm suing Rebecca for slander, defamation, and a few other things. I have to get worked out first. I have to put that together, but definitely for defamation of character. Somebody has to do it, or else she's going to keep stomping all over this community like she's in charge, and she is not in charge. We as a whole are in charge. And I mean, to some extent, I know it's risky of me saying this, to some extent, we're all kind of responsible, because if we all stood up and told her she couldn't do it, she would have to stop doing it. But I'll be that guy. I don't mind. Wendy Blank says, "Hey, Senator, depending on when you come back home, you may see snow." I know. I'm looking forward to it. It's been raining and sleeting all day. Up my way north of the bird. I know where you are. I watched one of your lives, Wendy, and that's one of the places I took my longest motorcycle ride. Very cool. Yes, I look forward to the snow. I'm not afraid of the snow. Oh, it looks like True Krama already made a video about me. I don't know if they're a good channel or not. There's so many channels with the Krama and True in it. I'm confused. A1 Way Street, thank you for being here. I see the ship is always well represented. Please share Savage Live Media's channel. It's Savage and Val. They're two awesome people, and they are doing a great fund drive, a fundraiser drive for Toys for Tots, because Savage has, exceeds the 10,000 subscriber threshold. She's able to set up a fundraiser. Every penny that goes, like if you look on the bottom of the chat here, there's a money symbol. When she does the fundraisers for Toys for Tots, it's a little heart symbol, and all of that money goes directly to Toys for Tots. So those less than desirable people that sit over the hive and talk about it being a scam or whatever, it's not even possible. She doesn't even have access to the money that's donated. I mean, unless she works for Toys for Tots, which would come as a very big surprise to me and most other people. Little Lulu says Queen Bee didn't know what Toys for Tots was. Yeah, because she can't smoke it. I mean, if she could smoke it or sell it, if she can make money off of it, she would be an expert. She doesn't even know how to buy a membership on someone else's channel. And she's been YouTubing for 4 years. She doesn't even know how super chats and gifting memberships are. She's probably never bought a membership in her life. How crazy is that? I mean, now that I'm not drinking, I don't get drunk generous, and like I used to just throw out cash on YouTube like crazy. It used to make me feel so good until I woke up the next day, and then I'd be like, "Oh fuck, what have you done?" But I still, with my small budget, I'm a poor person, man. But with the little bit of money that I have, I try to maintain memberships on channels that I love. And I don't mean romantic love. I mean just places I enjoy hanging out. I noticed that my membership in Jones lapsed the other day, and I felt bad, but I gotta, that's my food money. You know what I mean? I maintain my membership to lowest level of headstones and headlines because that's my go-to. She's my best friend here. V Caser says Truth Seeker. Oh yes, Truth Seeker. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, your family's been in my thoughts. I wish there's something I can do to help you out, but I do have you in my thoughts, and I hope each day is getting better for you. But let's face it, we know it's not. When you lose someone that important in your life, it's going to linger for a while. I know the feeling. But I'm thinking about you. I hope you are at least being able to eat and stuff. I know the shit gets real hard real fast. Lana K says, "Hey, Sinner and friends." See, what I'm worried about looking at chat, I'm worried about, like, I know every time I go live, I miss a few people. I miss saying hello to a few people, but I don't want to keep missing the same people every week. Like, I swear I'm not missing anyone on purpose. BJ Marshall says, "Toys for Tots has helped me." Respect. Yeah, when I was stationed down in Oceanside, California, I I helped hand out those toys because I was a Marine, and the Marines always take part in that around the bases. Um, oh, thanks, MK. MK is generous, not just to me, but generous every channel he goes to. He's a blessing. Hopefully, hopefully it's not interfering with his own money. But you'll hear the grifters say, "Oh, take care of yourself first." But like when I say it, I mean it. Like I just, I appreciate every red cent that you send to me. Um, but don't be generous just to show off. Don't give it away if you can't. Like I said, like I was just saying, I used to get drunk and go on live streams. Man, Icked Mel got so much money from me. Uh, Down the rabbit hole got some too. I would just like because it feels good to give. I mean, but then but don't give it if you ain't got it. That's my point. Grandma Sherry says Camp Pendleton. I love that place. I love the Oceanside Pier. And they have like a big like outdoor cement theater. I would go there and see some of the best fucking skateboarders, like guys that I would idolize from magazines when I was a kid, are still hanging out there skateboarding. It was such a life changing experience. I can't even explain it. Of course, they're gonna say I'm making that up too. I mean, you're going to find the people that have the worst things to say about me have done absolutely nothing with their lives. And do I think that makes me better than them? Yeah, I think it does. And I don't care how that sounds. It's true. I mean, they've never traveled, they've never done anything. And it's not because they couldn't, it's because they made bad life decisions and ended up in prison and ended up working menial jobs that they hate. And none of that is my fault. I also attract I also attract haters that are women that have had the worst experiences with men and that you can have. And, abusive relationships and bad divorces and terrible breakups and losing custody of their kids. Again, none of that has anything to do with me. I've never done anything like that to anyone, nor would I ever. So if I trigger you because I have a gruff voice and I state my opinions and I don't back down from weirdos, like I would rather not trigger you if I had a choice, but I don't have a choice. I mean, from here on out, it's your problem to deal with. I can't afford your psychiatric bills. SG says, my husband is going to help Marines with Toys for Tots for the first time this year. That's awesome. Val from Savage Live Media, the Savage's co-host, gave a brief history of Toys for Tots, which I wasn't really familiar with. It was started by a Marine's wife, and I think it was originally like a handmade doll, and then it was like just used toys that were donated, and now it's a huge thing. Um, so cool, so cool. I mean, the legacy and everything that comes along with being a Marine is something I pride myself on, and they make fun of me for it. I don't understand. I really don't. I don't get it. I've never in real life. I don't encounter this type of stuff with people. People say thank you for your service, and that's it. I mean, that's the extent of the conversation. Smoky P says you are a pretty nice fella. It seems. I try to be. I never like. Let's see, we're 1 hour into this live stream. I never even talk this much to people, let alone strangers. This is so awkward for me. I don't know. For those of you who've never gone live before, I'm sitting in my living room and it's completely silent here. So it's like I'm talking to myself. I just have this chat to look at to see if you're hearing me and see how you're responding. It's the weirdest fucking thing in the world. But I sure am before I got it. Let's just do this. No, thank you. I hear there's rumors that JP or Jamie over there is like trying to infiltrate the HOA. First of all, the HOA isn't real. Second of all, she's one of the main people that went around propagating Queen Bee's garbage that I'm stolen valor and bad to women. In my opinion, she's just a huge piece of shit. But she is manipulative enough to weasel her way into a situation to have the good Nunya giggling at her jokes. But I can't worry about these people anymore. I mean, it's their problem, not mine. Yeah, Bitter Pills. I know you're friends with JP. I'm sorry. I have it all on file. He's disgusting. She said crazy shit about me. Her first few lives were basically about me. Right along with Heather Bishop. It is what it is. I'm not holding punches anymore. They keep saying, "Oh, he goes real life." I'm about to show you people how real life this can be. Damn War Eagle says, "Yep, JP is everywhere running her mouth." She isn't. She's just so condescending. It's like, oh, who do you think you are? Like, really? She has no humility whatsoever. I mean, someone should tell her that, like, the hive doesn't even like her. She can stop carrying the water. Just go home and take care of herself. Okay, Boomer says, "Hello, all new subscriber. Welcome in. Welcome in." I know I'm going to lose subscribers from this, and I was actually starting to get really stoked on how quickly the channel was, growing. I just have to be honest. Like, I can bend myself and like fit into the mold to be this YouTuber and tell everybody what they want to hear, but it comes to the detriment of my own well-being, and I can't do that. I refuse to do that. Thanks again, MK, for those memberships. I really appreciate it. If you got one, please thank him. Oh, and True Jedi Forever became a member. Thank you so much. I realized I was looking at my memberships. I have like 100 memberships. I'm so grateful for each one of you. Most of them, like 70% of them, are gifted memberships. I urge you to stick with me if you can swing it financially. I promise what I've got coming in the future is going to be a lot better. I'm not going to be doing these rants anymore, although I will keep you up to date as to what's going on with the lawsuit that's coming. I have no choice. I'm going to do like a full disclosure thing, though. I'm not going to do this like, shuck and jive or this bait and switch shit that the Queen pulled on everybody. I'm not going to do that. I have more respect for myself and more respect for you to even consider that kind of stuff. Patricia Burns says, "I live in the UK, and every Easter, a load of biker groups do an egg run. They deliver Easter eggs to kids in hospital. This year, I went back. I went on the back of a Ducati dressed as a leprechaun. That's awesome. So cool. Ducati's incredible. I went to the Ducati dealership in Tokyo to check it out, and so cool. Summer says, "Oh, thanks for being here, Summer. I'm going to go ahead and mod you up too, if that's okay with you." Summer is a newer friend of mine, but she's been really good. She has a lot of knowledge of who a lot of these characters are that I'm unfamiliar with because she's been around, and I appreciate her. Liza says, "I don't agree with BHB in many subjects. I used to laugh and participated in BHB roastings, but now I see it differently. It's not just BHB. Many good people will get attacked. Maybe the hive is the issue." I know the hive is the issue. Now I'm not giving Betty a pass for anything that she's done in the way of talking about families, and still I'm speechless about that tattoo. I really am. I don't even know what to say about it. Obviously I disagree with it. But it doesn't seem real. Like, I can't believe that's real. Bitter Pill says, "I first noticed her when she called out Janky J, but damn." Oh yeah, I mean, I'll tell you all about Bitter Pills. I don't want to give her that much attention because she's just chomping at the bit. I mean, she had a live the other day with a co-host, let's say, and it's like nobody showed up. I actually felt bad. Suits and Boots, good to see you. Suits and Boots is a wordsmith. I love trying to decipher her comments. It's really really smart stuff, and sometimes I got to take a break and take a day off and think about what she's saying, but it's always really intellectual stuff. Brittany J says, "I've seen and heard where they trash each other over there. One of Queen Bee panel guests was even trying to take her channel down." Oh yeah, it's so bad what they do. I mean, and it becomes triple insulting whenever it's like a full ass grown ass adult mother that's sitting there just getting high and not even having any control of what's happening on her panel. She has some little fucking nerd from New York City sitting there trying to regurgitate what he read on Google about laws. It's so pathetic and so transparent that I saw through it before the lawsuit even happened. I was telling my friends here on YouTube, who are these pieces of shit? Is this even real? Like, what is wrong with them? And I got hushed because it was just like, oh no, you don't want to mess with them. They're big and scary. Well, I'm big and scary. How's that? Sinner, have you ever been to Texas? No, I'm dying to go to Austin though. Um, I'm not going to say why I want to go there, but I know some people there. Um, no, but I will. I will. I mean, I've been through Texas. I didn't really have time to stop. I take the train, and I actually drove with my buddy Greg all the way from Oceanside through Texas up to Virginia many years ago. Um, so I've had my opportunity to get some food at Buc-ee's and get a large drink and be on my way. I didn't really have the full Texas experience. Technically, I've been to all 50 states, or been to 49 states, haven't been to Hawaii. Had a chance to go to Alaska because I flew to Japan from Alaska. But you're down there, Wani? That's cool. I do want to go there. I don't know if I should say this, but I used to have, being a Yankee, being from the North, I used to have the ugliest opinion of the South. I'm pretty thankful for what YouTube has done. It's broken that stereotype that I had in my head. I just assumed that people down there were backwards and hated me because I was from the North, and that's not true. That's another one of those things that they'll put out there to keep us separated, because if they keep us separated, it's easier to control us. Headstone says Betty is disgusting. Yeah, I'm not saying in any way that she's a good person. I'm just saying that I can totally understand now, like, how this lawsuit between the two of those women happened. And it's not what Becky says it is. It's just not. I mean, she definitely defamed and slandered the woman. She did. I mean, if BHP would have had just a little bit of self-control, and I'm saying this laughingly because it's ridiculous. The whole thing's ridiculous to me. If she would have had a little bit of self-control and got a lawyer right away, we'd be in a whole different situation with that lawsuit. But instead, we got someone making upwards of $100,000 and buying new cars. Like, yeah, I mean, she could have bought that. She could have bought those cars with her income from her channel. But that begs the question: well, why didn't you just pay for your own damn lawyer, you grifter? I mean, either way, she's wrong. She's wrong, and she's wrong. It's that simple. Wani, I answered you, or maybe I'm just behind in chat. I've been through Texas, but haven't really had a chance to have Texas experience. Orion says Texas is great. Hitchhiked through years ago. Yeah, I mean, I'm more of a Yankee person. I don't really get down with I just started listening to country music thanks to Post Malone, and it's opening a whole nother world for me. Believe me. Juju, it's good to see you here. Janet Ripe said I've never been on a plane. My mother's never been on a plane. I don't judge. I've been to all the states, and I've been to 9 different countries. I really want to go to Czechoslovakia because those are my ancestors. And I think there still are some people there with my last name, which is a super rare last name, as my doxers are finding out. Gracie's still talking to Janice. Whew, thanks for hearing me out, guys. And that's not a gender thing. I just say guys, like, like y'all. I say, hey, guys. In Pittsburgh, we say yins. Y-N, well, I'm sorry, Y-I-N-Z, yins. That's why they call Pittsburghers yinsers. You walk into a room and your buddy's there, you say, hey, what are yins doing? Yeah, I guess technically it stands for you ones, but we just say yins. I think they also say it in West Virginia. Well, I don't know if you know geography that well of the country. It gets kind of murky around, the Midwest, but Pittsburgh is in the lower southwest corner of Pennsylvania. So you got Pittsburgh on one side, Philly on the other side, and pretty much nothing in the middle. But in the southwest corner of Pennsylvania from Pittsburgh, if you drive just a little bit west, you hit the panhandle of West Virginia. If you drive south, you drive right into West Virginia. So basically, what I'm saying is, where I grew up, if I would have woke up in the morning at 6 a.m. and started walking, I'd be in West Virginia by lunch. I don't think people really understand that. So Pittsburgh is Appalachia. Oh, and Brantley's in here. Good to see you, Brantley. Okay. Thanks, Emmy, for the time check. I'm going to let's see. Emmy's going live at 4:30, so I want to make sure I don't step on that because I want to be there for it. I need to chill out. I've been pretty tense for the last couple of hours. I didn't know how to handle this. Crackheads will say I was punching air. No, I wasn't punching air. I was punching in telephone numbers in my phone and getting a hold of people that I needed to handle this situation like an adult. That's what I was doing. And I was very unhappy while I was doing that. The east side of PA says Ewins. No, it's Yins. It's Yinz. Trust me, there's nothing I know better, Juju. That's why they call Pittsburghers Yinzers. It's the original non-binary term. Harrisburg on the right, exactly. Well, Harrisburg's the capital city, but there's really not much there. I mean, Harrisburg's like a stopway if you're going to go visit Hershey, PA, or go to Philly. Tiny Tree says, I live near Pittsburgh, but I was born outside Philly. Oh, cool. I didn't realize that, Tiny Trees. I think there are quite a few Pittsburgh area people around. Nini says, I even chat with a Southern accent. I mean, I guess it's a weird thing to admit how I used to feel about the South, you know, until I mean, I made buddies that were in the South when I was in the Marines, but I didn't really hang out with them that much. I found myself hanging out with the New Yorkers and the guys from Philly and the few Pittsburgh guys. I did. I had a stereotype. I was talking to Emmy about it. Like my mind has changed quite a bit. I mean, how can I hang out at this ship if I have any bias against Southern people? I'd be in big trouble. Janet Rife says she's in Charleston. I'm familiar with Charleston. That's right down the road from Pittsburgh, you know. And the stereotypes about West Virginia are absolutely not true. I mean, I don't know what you know. Cash says, what is stuffed chicken? You can do better than that, Cash. Bitter Pill says, we got you, Center. I appreciate you, Bitter Pills. And I got your back, too. Anything I could do to help your channel, man, you let me know. When I say man, I don't know if you're a man, woman, or not. Yeah, thanks so much for listening to me rant, guys. I guess the thumbnail was a bit of a clickbait, but to sum up what's going on with the two of them is nothing new. Nothing at all. Queen Bee is still sitting in a cloud of smoke, poisoning her birds with smoke. Betty's still fumbling around with paperwork, trying to get her shit right. I don't know why she just doesn't get a lawyer. I mean, Earth says I'm a hood alien. Oh, yes. Earth, despite her name, is an extraterrestrial, so watch out for her. She may just beam your ass up. Juju says West Virginia and Kentucky are totally underrated states. They are beautiful, low taxes, and really cheap real estate. Gorgeous states. Yeah, I need to travel down there more. I've been through, like, I know West Virginia well. Kentucky, I don't know much about. I have gone with an ex-girlfriend of mine down to Dollywood in Nashville, and we went on a snow ride, sleigh ride, horse-driven sleigh ride. That was amazing. Of course, I mean, full disclosure, I was drinking too much at the time, and I don't remember much of it, but it was fun from what I hear. Troll Investigate says, we are here for you 100%. Excuse me, my throat's not wanting to talk anymore. Like I said, I never talk this much. Troll Investigates always has my back. Thank you very much. Great person to have on your side. And from what I can gather, Troll does not fuck with shitty people, so I consider it an honor to have them have my back. Headstone says, I'm a headstone. Gracie says, Sinner, were you stationed in Japan? Yes, I was stationed in Japan for a year. I spent a small amount of time in Okinawa and the rest of the time at Camp Fuji. All right. I'm going to say thank you, and I really am sorry that this live had to be this way. I had other plans. I thought we'd laugh, had some funny clips, but they're not going to fit into the vibe. I'm going to read a few more comments and then play an atmosphere song to finish up here. It says, y'all Sinner never asked for nothing. Yes, please hit the like button, and thanks Pro Girl's Opinion. I appreciate you for doing that. I'm going to make sure I didn't miss any. Road Rash, I think that's another $4.99. Get away from this. Paint again. I know it. I'm hard-headed, and I made a promise to people that are counting on me that I can't let her do this to me. And as cheesy as it sounds, it's exactly what she was saying about BHB. Like, she can't continue to do this, and if I can make it stop, well, by being the example and putting my foot down, then so be it. It is what it is. I know I'm going to get all kinds of shit for this, and I truly don't care. There's not much else that they could say about me. I mean, they've said the most horrible things, untrue things about me. Unsupervised says, I'm not a maniac, but I am unsupervised. Headstones, will you please put a link to your live, not just your channel, but to your live, and everybody subscribe to one another. Glow, I've been listening to you singing. Keep it up. It's awesome. I was going to ask you actually if I can use one of your performances as an intro, but I'll email you. Yeah. Brittany says, as always, I appreciate your kindness, Sinner, and allowing me to hang out. People are waking up. I think they are. And yeah, you're always welcome here, Brittany, to hang out and chat. I'm not going to let people attack you. I ask you to not let your people come in here and attack other people. We'll call this neutral ground until I have a reason to, knock people's heads together. I don't have energy for that shit right now. I got my own shit going on, as you can tell. Infamous says, always remember, don't give other people your energy. I know today was rough, Infamous. I mean, once you guys find out what they're up to, then you'll understand why I'm this upset. Tiny Trees got my back. Awesome. Whew, I feel like I'm ranting, but hey, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. If it comes down to it, keep an eye out for a PayPal poll. I may have to do that. I hope I don't have to. I do have some private people that I've already shown interest in supporting anything that I have to do. So, Soflo says, I'm sorry, Sinner, for whatever is going on. I can let you know. I mean, Emmy knows what's going on. I just don't want to put it out in public because I don't want to give them a heads up that I know. I think even with this live, they're too stupid to realize that I'm onto them, but it's rotten, and you don't mess with people's families. You just don't. All right. Grandma Sherry, thanks for being here. Congratulations on almost 1 year. Yes, I'll probably be live one more time. It's the 15th. I'll probably be live one more time before Thanksgiving. I think the day before Thanksgiving, I'll do my 1 year soberversary. I'm actually very proud of it. I don't give a shit if they're gonna mock it. I'm done caring what those people think. I'm proud of myself, and my friends and family are too, so they can suck it. Thanks so much for being here, guys. Thanks for everybody who donated cash to me. I don't take any of that for granted. I'm not going to be buying golden cards. I promise you. The second I do that, just unsubscribe from me and go start clipping me and talking shit. I give you, I hope you would. Scotty B with the 199 says your mod's got your back 100%, and so do I. Thanks, Scotty. Good to have you here, man. Hope you keep coming back. Yeah, be good to one another. Don't take any shit, and I appreciate you. Sinner out.
run like the parallel stitches. Attach my feet to the path I beat. Teach myself to keep the answers brief. Gnash my teeth like the last to feast. Imagine me on that abandoned beach. Sand and sea as if the jazz was free. I'm ice cream mixed with gasoline. Direct attention to the craftsmanship. Neglect to mention that the pastel stick like initials carved in the concrete. Like the tattoo that hides on your mommy. I still kick it with angels. The difference is instead of the bar, I'm at my kitchen table. The starlight shines through the glass, but you feel safe underneath that mask. Ferris wheel, give rides. The scars healed in time to get high. Lock the doors and hide the keys. Let's go describe how to climb a tree. Don't sign the lease, just cop a corner for you to curl up and try to sleep. Those cheap police won't find my wings. I keep my dreams inside my dreams. And if I had a time machine, I'd probably use it like a vacuum and try to clean. It kinda seems quite more than a handful of these regrets have been circumstantial. Now give me all the cash out the drawer. Touch that mustache down on the floor, and I'll be in court holding a pitchfork before I let the contest outlast the sport. Pocket watch, impatient. Find a mate, then make the migration. Break the rules, but first break the rulers. And keep it moving like a rumor. I don't need to defend my defensiveness. I keep to myself, my family, and friendships. I got enough people I could disappoint. If you disagree, I think you missed the point. Now go ahead and grab a chair. Let me tell you about the last few years. Pulled out a sack full of Samson's hair and put it on the dash like a dancing bear. I wrote you a horoscope. It won't fit on this post-it note, but if I had to sum it up into a shorter quote, it goes, fuck it, you might as well row that boat.